You want to talk to me about a couple? We want to chat about some TV shows that have hit Sky and also Netflix. So let's start with the Netflix one.
The one that there's a Netflix document. There's a 4-part documentary that everyone's talking about now because it hit Netflix. But me being a guy I am, when I hear about dope shit, I just like to get on it straight away. So even if I'm not subscribed to the fucking, actually I don't want to be implicating myself in any criminal activity, so I'm not gonna go on with that one. But what I'm saying is that I watched the Defiant ones way before it hit Netflix on another network.
Because you got a friend that was
on another network. Cool. Okay. I watched the Defiant ones before it hit Netflix. So, but now it's on Netflix. Everyone's talking about it right now.
Yeah.
And
they've done a premiere as well in London.
Oh, what in the
Yeah,
cinema
in
and
Brixton.
Shit? Oh, shit.
Yeah. The Dr. J was there.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because I think
long
he done
ago
a show
was that?
recently and then he was in town for that. Maybe like a week ago or something.
Oh, okay. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
brother. No one invited us. But don't worry. Anyway, we're not vexed at all. Because why would we be vexed? We was probably on the Jubilee line watching some titties being breastfed.
We're not vexed. Nah, we're not vexed at all.
Because we don't like hip hop. Look at us. Does this look like two people that would like to have been there? No. I don't know. Remember that in school?
I still fucking do that, bro.
Tiffany does it, but she does this.
I do that. I don't do that, but I'll still
I
do
get that all the time. Tiff kills me.
I still do. I'm still a fucking child.
Right.
But yeah, basically, bottom line is this fucking documentary is amazing.
Defiant ones.
The Defiant ones. It's basically about the life and the come up, or the struggles, the overcoming adversity of Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. It's almost like two genius minds from two different worlds coming together to make another historical landmark in culture. Just watching these two worlds combine, especially with there's so many hurdles to overcome as well. Because it wasn't a thing. Because me, when I watch it, I'm like, there's certain people in this world where if they encountered one of the first obstacles that Iovine or Dr. Dre encountered, they'd have been like, this game ain't for me. They'll be like, I'm out of this fucking game, man. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But the fact...
Because some of the things that he encountered was like death. Do you know what I mean? Death, being broke.
Like murder.
Murder, single families, extortion.
Raids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drug raids in your fucking studio
prison,
and shit.
went to prison.
And people withdrawing money from the label because you're putting it into this hip hop thing. So it's like, there's many obstacles.
Trust as well.
I'm
wanting to drop you. Man,
and what for me, sorry, but what I'm saying is like, look, I'm not trying to be like, let's all give the fucking white guy credit and shit. I'm not trying to say that, but for me, I'm like, right, because for me, as a motherfucking black guy now, I'm just used to, like, in my opinion, in a country that's predominantly white now, I'm used to always thinking to myself, not on some defeatist shit, because we've been through that. I'm not like that, but I'm always aware that, I guess, my struggle is a bit different, or the things I'm going to encounter is different, if you get what I'm saying to you, and I'm going to deal with them differently. But what I'm saying to you is that for Jimmy Iovine, for me now, I just know too many people now, from the first whiff of something like, these guys are too much trouble, they would have fucking run them out. When you got someone that's white and they're like, you know what, fuck the police, fuck the cancel, I'm still rolling with these guys now, there's something where you're like, you know what, you're different. There's something where you're like, you commend those motherfuckers, because it's almost kind of like you're choosing to fight the harder battle for the benefit of, I guess the rest of the world or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that in terms of aligning it to myself, when I did the Comedy Funhouse, the secret of the Comedy Funhouse, because that's a comedy, forget a comedy night, that was an event. How many events in London can say they've been going more than weekly, more than 7 years? I can't think of one. So, but the core to that was the owners of Corks were like, no, we believe in this. We're not going to worry about that, even if it kicks off, which it never really did.
Explain to people who Corks are.
Corks is a wine bar that was in West End. It's no longer up anymore, but it was like right next to Selfridges, up the road. You know what I mean? Bond Street. Like, if you're talking about the best location to ever have, you're on the strip. So literally, people that was coming there were from Nike Town, working there, Adidas, Selfridges, Phones for You Club. Everyone who worked there was at a comedy club every Sunday. So it's the best location you could ever ask for, right? But with the best location that you could ever ask for also came the best owners that you could ask for. Because they didn't care if it was empty one week. They was like, okay, no, we got you. Sure, they were getting something from it. Sure, they were getting money on a weekly basis because the rest of the nights weren't really saying what they used to say as a nightclub. But it's that loyalty. It's that pressure. I had no pressure to worry about, oh, damn, if it's quiet this week, we're not going to be back next week. Oh, we haven't hit the bar spend. There's times where we kill the bar spend and go crazy. And then sometimes it's like, we don't
So why do they believe in you? Why did Cooks believe in you?
Because they saw a young black person coming through, trying.
Okay.
Think about this. Everyone's coming there. Everyone can't wait to be at their establishment. Remember, this club was had a reputation for what it used to do. As in, like, people go there, party for the midweek and all that. It's a great place for like a lot of uni students to come through. Party from Monday to Sunday, like you just in that club. And then we took it over on Sundays and turned it into a comedy show. How we can't, we don't even know, but that's a whole story in itself. But at the same time, it was the loyalty that she showed me.
Yeah.
Even when like people tried to kick down the doors because they couldn't get in. They weren't like, oh, that's it, we're gonna lock it up. So easy to lock it off. But they took the bad with the good. And for me, that's what anyone needs when you're trying to do business, is that pressure off you so you can be creative. And that's what Jimmy Iovine was to Dr. Dre. All this madness that he came and cleaned up for him, like lawsuits and all the other stuff, he allowed Dr. Dre to be creative. Because had Dr. Dre tried to be creative whilst dealing with that stuff himself, come on, look at how much stuff we have to deal with ourselves. Where's that person to be like, you know what? All that stuff I take away from you. All that debt and all this other stuff, don't worry about it. You just gonna be creative. Because I know if I give you a clear path to be creative, it's going to be worth my
investment. Investment in time and like money, whatever. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
And what was beautiful about their relationship in terms of business was, that I took from it was the key line. He was like, Dr. Dre is the innovator, Jimmy Iovine is the levitator.
Okay.
Listen, there's rooms that Dr. Dre can't go into because you're black.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, I know you make beat. That beat was amazing. Fantastic. Do you know what? I'm going to buy that. But you ain't lied in my house. But Jimmy Iovine is the non-threatening one. And it's about working smart. You've got to have somebody that is less threatening, that can go into those rooms. Black, white, Chinese, doesn't matter. But they cannot do what you can't have somebody, you can't, I think I'm going to stick by what I'm about to say. You can't go into business with somebody who can do everything that you can do. Because that's where a lot of people clash.
Okay.
Down the line, when money comes involved, it becomes, yeah, but I done most of the work. And no, if you can do it without the person, just do it without the person, bro. It saves arguments. But if this person is bringing in something that you know that they're better at than you. For example, me and you do business. I'm the creative. I am the creative. You're interested in the accounts. You're interested in tax.
The numbers and shit.
Yeah, that's your thing. That's how you add to me. But there's no numbers to count if I don't bring it in.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But if it's a thing now where, okay, yes, I should further my knowledge and understand a bit more about what you do, just to further my own knowledge. But that's what you do. That's what you bring to the table. That's your responsibility. You ain't got to worry about what's our next single. I'm taking all that off you.
Yeah.
But you're coming on board of this because that's what your 50% is, and that's what Jimmy's was. Jimmy's was, I can executive produce. I know when something sounds right. That's a bit risky. Let's do that. Do you understand? Just don't worry, especially when because we don't want to give away too much because we want you lot to go and watch it.
No, it's like a 4-part documentary.
Yeah, to be fair, because the story's been told, isn't it?
There's a lot in there.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually well made as well. It's
very well made.
Very well directed.
There's loads of influencers and all the other stuff.
It's fucking
but
great.
Can we just give a round of applause for Tyrese having the biggest mouth out there? What? Oh,
my
bro.
God.
I don't believe he'll be alive. I don't believe Tyrese will be alive if they lost that deal.
Oh my God.
I don't believe Tyrese would be. He wouldn't be no sweet lady. There'll be no sweet lady.
Motherfucking God.
If that's SOB.
Oh my motherfucking God.
If they lost that $3 billion
that was the
deal.
That was the ultimate nigga moment, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Literally, where it's like, yo, all you motherfucking black folks have to do, is just shut the fuck up.
Shut up
for a month or two.
Shut up,
Just let us get our fucking marketing shit together. Then we put out a statement that we acquired the beats and yada yada. But this nigga had to be popping champagne in the yard at midnight, putting that on the gram and shit. And the next thing everyone's like, oh, what Apple bought? And Apple's like, we ain't fucking put a statement together yet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And you embarrass a brand like Apple.
And the motherfucker had to be on the phone next morning like, bruv, what the fuck just happened, bruv?
Right.
Like, what?
But had that just been
$1 billion deal, bruv.
But $3 billion. listen.
Stop it.
Had that just been Dr. Dre by himself, that deal would have gone. That deal would have gone. They would have been like, F this, but that's what you need the Jimmy Iovine for. You need that other half of you to balance things out. Have that logistical conversation. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And this is what anybody that's trying to do business out there, man. First of all, know this. You can be good by yourself. And that's true. You can be good by yourself, but you'll never be great. Know that. That's my advice to anybody that's trying to get into business, yeah?
Okay.
If you are afraid of meeting the wrong people, you're never going to meet the right person.
Okay.
You got to go through them. You just got to go through them because it's all part of the journey of getting the right person. But people want to avoid making any mistake whatsoever.
They want to be perfect before they enter.
Yeah. And when you do that, you leave yourself more vulnerable because F-ups are definitely going to happen. They're going to come. So you rather get them out of the way earlier than down the line when you've been safe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing with business is that, yes, some people ain't going to believe in your dream as much as you. That's fine. But you're going through the process of finding that person that does. I've been doing this for 18 years, right? And I've made mistakes. Even recently, I made a huge mistake going into business with someone who doesn't have the heart that I have for what I'm trying to do.
Meaning what though? In terms of the desire, the integrity,
the integrity, and also just the vision. Okay. They don't come in on that. They're not there to, if you do that event and it doesn't make any money, it's the end of the world to them. They're out making noise straight away, but you're not thinking about the bigger picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, it's the bigger picture that you've always got to keep an eye on.
But this leads me to my next question, though, where it's like, what you're saying holds strength, and there's a point to what you're saying. And I'm sure, like, every creative would love someone who they trusted to do the other side of things, like the books and the numbers and the financial stuff. But where do you kind of, like, for instance, there must be certain things that Iovine saw in Dre to be like, I don't give a fuck what happens here. I'm sticking with you. So what I'm saying, so what are these things you have to see in someone to be like, you know what? I don't care if the club ain't selling out. So, okay, cool. Culture. Now I'm the guy with the club. I'm like, cool. I have to see something in you that makes me believe that eventually you're gonna sell this shit out.
100%. Yeah. But like again, you've got to kind of be, like, the question is, what are you doing for yourself? People can't start your train. That train has to be on its way already. It's easy to jump on a train that's moving somewhere. That's one reason why I'm jumping on it, because it's going somewhere. Yeah. You cannot have a parked train or a parked car and tell me what it might do. And then say, oh, this is what I think. No, is your thing in motion? Yeah? But with us, it's like, I've spoken to so many investors and other people, and even like, black investors. Where are the black investors? There's loads of black people with money. But where are the black investors that allow patience? Yeah. That's, you understand what I'm saying? Come on, like, do you think Jimmy Iovine was the first person Dr. Dre worked with? No. No. And we get into this thing of, as black people, bruv, like, nah, man. Because I know loads of people that say F black people that say this. F black people, you can't do business with us. That's long. And they'll show you a long list of people that have F'd them over. Yeah? And that shuts it down. And then they feel success because they've done it with Jim Ling from Bangkok. And then you've got Steve over there from Canary Wharf. And they don't, you know what? They don't even care about the culture. They don't even care about your idea. They just see numbers, boom, 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 and they get involved. But Jimmy was different with Dr. Dre. He saw all the energy, and whereas everyone else ran away, he was excited by it. He said, this is a black version of rock and roll. Let's not paint rock and roll to be some holy genre that everything's just cool and there's been no deaths, there's been no drugs. Do you know what I mean? But it's hip hop that will get this slander because of how the media portray it. But rock and roll was white people rebelling. Do you understand? But everyone let that go under the rug. It wasn't given this media portrayal of negativity.
Fair point. Definitely hip hop caught some flack from the media, of course, because, if white America wants to paint black America in a certain way, with the media on their side, they can do that. But I will also say that, but that's what kind of hip hop is. Like, hip hop is like, it's actually associated with like real life danger. Yeah. Rock and roll is like,
and poverty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, but the connection with the music is that this is our real life. That's the connection. That's why in hip hop today we get like, is he real or is he fake? The reason why that's so important to us is because we want to find out if that you actually live this shit or you don't. That's why it's so important to us in hip hop. In rock, there's none of that shit. Or is he a real? I mean, there is like, is he?
But that's why. But you see, we want to find out if people live this shit, and because majority of people don't live this shit, that's why there's so much silly crimes.
Yes, I agree.
Loads of people getting stabbed.
I agree with that.
Most of the stabbings are coming from people who ain't about that life.
I agree.
Most of the shootings are coming from people who ain't about that life.
I agree.
Real G's, bro. If we're all real G's have a code, you know.
Yeah.
There's as wrong as what they're doing, there's still a level of code about what they do. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like you've got these people who go and buy the starter kit, the uniform, and they're the ones that are raising the numbers in knife crime, gun crime.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they've been told, you ain't real unless you've done this. And now they've done this, they now believe it's real.
Yeah,
but
it's influencing the other weaker minds in the situation where
exactly.
they feel their options are limited.
Exactly. But what I liked about Jimmy Iovine in terms of the fighting ones was, the biggest thing for me, what I found out was Time Warner, the cable company, are the people who bailed out Tupac Shakur, bruv. So when hip hop tells us it was Suge Knight and it was like Suge Knight's money, that's what I loved about this, because we was all told that Suge Knight was the top don. There was no one above Suge Knight, but Jimmy was above Suge Knight. Jimmy was above Suge Knight because he got the money to give to Suge to go and bail him out. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But the way it was painted to us was Suge Knight had all this money and he put it up for Tupac. Tupac came out thinking, Suge, you bailed me out. But Suge was just the postman that delivered the money. That's all he was. So he didn't love Tupac like that. He saw Tupac as dollar signs. East Coast is winning. You're the one that's going to make the West Coast win. Do you know what I mean? But I think what was beautiful about that was just showing you the levels of business companies that was involved in hip hop.
And on top of how we're
that probably never even listened to the music.
Oh, for sure. But for me, as you said, there's certain people that are in it for like the numbers, bruv. Because if Death Row weren't making money, then it's as simple as that. It's like there's people that are in this game strictly for fucking money. Where do you find someone like that with that kind of like tenacity for another individual? Where all the money guys are like, yo, forget these ghetto niggas now, yeah. Let's just keep it what we do. And the guy's like, nah. Where do you find someone like that, bruv? Like,
that has a lot to lose and still rolls with you.
Because they believe in you. Where the fuck do you find that guy?
That's what I'm trying to say. And I watched these things and I was like, where are those people in the UK? Where are those people in the UK that could see the potential of something and just roll with the punches? Yeah. Because I'm sorry, black entertainment, for me, has always been number one and it's been proven. All the source of ideas and creativity from fashion, music, TV content, film, all of the other stuff. We've got amazing ideas, very, very... and people don't respect what we do with what we have. That's a very key thing. Look what our community does with what we have. Most of us feel like we have nothing, but we still find ways to create and make money with nothing.
That's why black folks create culture, and that's why black folks are the forefront of culture, because humans know that pure culture and pure subversiveness comes from you being regarded as not part of the main whole. Because the whole point is that you're not part of this bigger thing, so therefore you create your own little thing in your little thing. But because the people that create the bigger thing, they're looking for the people that they've been sectioned off. They're looking for them for the inspiration. So it's almost kind of this weird kind of... the people with less create the mass culture. That's just how it's always been, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? So...
and they prey... So I guess the people with money prey on those people.
No, of course, because they're going to be like, look, I know you ain't got nothing. I can put you in Adidas clothes and sell our shit. But we're not. We know you're going to be happy with your Adidas clothes because you ain't got clothes anyway. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So it's like exploitation, if you get what I'm saying. But it's exploitation within the realms of capitalism. So it's like acceptable and legal. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just what it is though. So yeah, people with less create the fucking culture, man.
And also as well, like, a key factor is this, and this is me, man. I'm a grown man, like, and this is something that I've had to kind of come back to and really take grab a hold of again, is people in your circle. They're either doing one of two things. they're either throwing logs on your fire to keep that fire going, or they're pouring water over it. There's nothing else that they're doing. And you've got to be ruthless with that information that you find when you ask yourself that question. Is this person adding to me? Because if they're not adding to me, they're taking away. And when you realize that people that we've all carried, we've all had people that we know, that's the worst thing. We know they're taking away from us. We know, but that fear of those awkward 5 minutes makes you keep them in your circle, knowing that they're adding nothing to you.